Hello everyone, it's Cobra, and today I am reviewing Tick Tick Boom, Lin Manuel Miranda's directorial debut. It's about the life of Jonathan Larson, starring Andrew Garfield and Robert De Jesus. So I just want to get into it. Basically, the question of the movie, the whole point, well, it's about him writing a musical, which isn't Rent actually. It's the one that he wrote two musicals before Rent, and it's all about his relationship, how his writing, like he becomes obsessed with his writing. He feels that he's run out of time, which he was because he unfortunately died at the age of 35. Um, so this is kind of an interesting concept. Is that Lin is directing it. He was inspired by Rent. Without Rent, there would be no In the Heights. Therefore, there'd be no Hamilton. Therefore, there'd be no Lin's career. I suppose is bold claim I get, but that Rent inspired generations. And I suppose the musical does have its themes. It's got obviously it's got its stage presence, which some of the songs I felt were a bit too stage like for a movie musical. I'm going to be honest, but it's got all that. He's got his friend Michael, and he's got his girlfriend Susan, and it's all about coming together. Also, Stephen Sondheim's a big part of this movie, not directly but indirectly, as in he is one of the characters in the film. For those of you that don't know, Stephen Sondheim made musicals such as Sweeney Todd and West Side Story. So he's a big influence on Jonathan, and I suppose that it's his determination. This is really an obsessed artist film, in a way, but it's also more of a kind of biographical take on Jonathan's life as a whole. I suppose I'd have to watch it again to really grasp everything. But there were a lot of Rent references. The power goes out, light my candle, all that stuff. You can really, if you're a Rent head, then you will really know. You will really get the references here. And if you like Rent, I've got 3 reviews of Rent on the channel. So yeah, thank you, Jonathan Larson. Um, but the most, like, to me, the opening song 3090, which was released on YouTube in preview before the movie came out. It's probably one of the more important songs of the musical. This musical is rated a 12 plus for people in the UK. Not sure what it's really rated in America, but it's got fucking stuff in it, so probably higher rated. I don't exactly know how to describe this musical. I mean, I'm like really just picked up my mic. I'm like, okay, I've just watched this. I'm reviewing it. This is how I do reviews now because it's the only way that, to be honest, I know how to do them. I'm not very good with scripting, so I just prefer to go off the top of my head. There's also that song that he has to write for his character Elizabeth, which is kind of relevant. It's like kind of important because it means, I suppose, it kind of reminds me of One Song Glory, which I don't know if that's what they were going for or not. But it is that kind of, I need to write this one song, time's running out. And I suppose when you look at it, time is everything that this is about. You know, he's attended like 5, I think it's 5 friends' funerals the past year, and the oldest one was 27. They all had AIDS. This is in the 90s in New York. AIDS is a big thing. And, you know, all of that we see, we kind of see Jonathan slowly lose his mind throughout the film. It's, it's all true, apparently, except for the part she often made up. That's what I said at the start. So it's any musical fan, well, any Rent fan, and anyone that's just looking for a good movie or likes Andrew Garfield or Lin Manuel Miranda, I suggest you watch this. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I'd want to give it a 10 or a 4.5 or 5 stars in Letterboxd standards, because I'd love to give it a 10, but to me there were some parts that just weren't, like, it didn't feel worthy of the 10, you know? Like, I wanted it to be, but it's not. Anyway, thank you all for watching this review, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye. Bo, bo, bo.